Hello everybody, it's your boy WEEZYFMAMBA and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys once again so much for being here. We really appreciate it. On today's video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be discussing and deep diving in to all things that you need to know about CRONOS, the New Dawn, the brand new survival horror game experience from Bloober Team. Ladies and gentlemen, Bloober Team, who is a development team from Poland, who has created games such as The Blair Witch, which we absolutely loved, and it was ridiculously underrated. Of course, they helped with Layers of Fear, and get this, they also just did the Silent Hill 2 remake that was critically acclaimed. So they are cooking up some great stuff over at Bloober Team. CRONOS, the New Dawn, we're going to go ahead and just pop over to the live scene, kind of do what we've been doing the last few videos, showcasing a trailer, gameplay trailer, 9 minutes of gameplay while on repeat, or if I can get it done in time. While it's on the background, I'll be explaining all of the stuff about the game. So this is one of my most anticipated horror games for sure. It just premiered its demo at Gamescom, and man, does it look good, ladies and gentlemen. CRONOS, the New Dawn. Let's go ahead and pop up the trailer. And again, like I said, I'm just going to be reading some information that I dug around on and got some stuff. We're going to kind of have a little chit chat while we play the gameplay trailer for you. This is called Into the Factory. I'm assuming that this is one of the missions, but we're going to go ahead and get some more information here. So let's go ahead and start. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, CRONOS, the New Dawn is a third-person survival horror game developed by Bloober Team, set in the post-apocalyptic future where a mysterious disease has ravaged humanity. Players control a traveler who time travels to the past to extract souls from key individuals, a process that is crucial to understanding and potentially stopping the apocalypse. The game features tactical combat against merging creatures, environmental interaction, and a story that explores themes of time travel and the origins of the catastrophe. Okay, we do have some key features here. Third-person survival horror, as you guys are aware, similar to games like Dead Space. It almost looks Dead Space-esque as we are watching right now. So if you've played that, for sure. The game is played from a third-person perspective, emphasizing survival and horror elements. There is a time travel mechanic, which already sounds awesome. Players will travel back in time to different eras to extract souls from important people, which is a core part of the narrative and gameplay. Okay? Merging enemies. This is a unique mechanic that has not been introduced in video games before. A unique mechanic involves enemies that can merge with corpses to become stronger, requiring players to burn remains to prevent this. So there is a flamethrower. We did already see that at some points. Obviously, as we just saw, there are explosive barrels that I'm assuming set things on fire. There was an extensive shot of like the menu screen there, which is great and gives us some stuff for that. Tactical combat. Combat is tactical, requiring players to use a combination of melee and firearms, manage resources, and utilize the environment to their advantage. Once again, the environment, like I said, there could be traps that you shoot and it squishes people. Obviously, using the environment to the advantage. We just saw him pull a doorway apart. Looks like that's where he will be proceeding once defeating this enemy. Also, the red barrels, which will cause fire explosions to set them on fire. Great stuff. Story and telling. The game is set in a dystopian alternate history Eastern European city called New Dawn, which is based on the real-life Polish city of Nowa Huta. Nowa. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong or right. There also will be resource management. Players will need to manage resources, read notes, and interact with the environment to survive. Okay. There is a pre-order bonus, which I will showcase here shortly. that seems to be like this game is going to be extremely difficult just from the pre-order bonuses that you get. I'll showcase that here in a bit. Next order of business is, again, this will be developed and released by Bloober Team. However, it's also going to be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, we do have an official Nintendo Switch 2 release, which is crazy. You also have QTEs, as you can see, but also the release date. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes out next Friday, September 5th, 2025. So at the time of recording this video, I will upload here shortly. September 5th, next Friday, ladies and gentlemen, super, super exciting. We do have another quick synopsis of the game from a different person that came to Gamescom. They do say and mention that CRONOS, The New Dawn, is a third-person survival horror game from Bloober Team, set in a retro-futuristic post-apocalyptic world where players travel between the 1980s and the future to gather essences of important people using a harvester. Players must fight grotesque, merging enemies, scavenge for supplies, and solve environmental puzzles to survive in the oppressive body horror-themed setting, which blends Eastern European brutalism with sci-fi elements. Key mechanics include temporal anomaly manipulation, resource management, and the unique merging enemy mechanic. Okay? Very, very cool. We have official gameplay mechanics revealed as well. Combat, we will have to fight grotesque body horror inspired enemies, as you can see. Merging, again, this is the unique concept of merging. Enemies absorb fallen foes to become stronger and faster, requiring players to burn them to prevent this process. Harvester, a tool to extract essences from key individuals in the past, which impacts the story. Very interesting how this is all going to play out. Time manipulation, use temporal anomalies to solve environmental puzzles and navigate the world. This is going to be a fucking hard game, and it is going to test your brain, boys and girls. Survival, scavenge for limited ammunition and supplies and manage resources. Again, limited. That is a very strong word, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and showcase that here shortly. Again, puzzles. Puzzles include finding codes for doors and using fuses to power them. Okay? And they do say that the inspiration for this game draws from films like Alien, The Thing, and 12 Monkeys. Okay? As well as the TV series Dark. All right? And last but not least, from one more person, this is going to be in a grim world where Eastern European brutalism meets retro-futuristic technology. You play as a traveler tasked with scouring the wastelands of the future in search of time rifts to dive back in time to the 1980s Poland. Survive a brutal future, travel to the past to extract key people, and stop nightmarish creatures from merging into unstoppable abominations. Survival is not guaranteed. Don't let them merge. Okay, that's from Bloober Team. Exact words. Don't let them merge. This was, again, showcased as a demo in Gamescom, and it is very, very interesting. Again, I love this shit. Let me get some really good binaural audio. Obviously, a third-person shooter. It's going to play like Dead Space. If it's anything like Dead Space, we know that it's going to be extremely difficult. But the story is going to be there. The gore is going to be there. The puzzles, the brain teasers, figuring out where, and obviously the graphics look fantastic in the setting. So very interesting. Very interesting. Let me know, guys. We got about a minute left here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of do an outro. We'll just go ahead and stop it right after this enemy kill. You guys could check out Bloober Team's YouTube channel. They have a 35-minute gameplay reveal as well on the channel. But we're going to go ahead and take a peek real quick. CRONOS, The New Dawn Collector's Edition. Boom. Or I should say Yeah, collector's edition. Pre-order, deluxe edition, not collector's. The deluxe edition, okay? There is a pre-order bonus. You guys still have a few days left to get that. You get the base game, and get this. This is for the standard edition of CRONOS, the New Dawn. 4 times pistol ammo. Like, what the fuck? You get a small health pack and 1,000 energy. This is nuts. The fact that there are actual ammunition and health packs in the pre-order bonus really does display how much the resources are going to be scarce in this game, unless this is something I'm not reading correctly. But I'm telling you, it's pretty evident that it's going to be very difficult. That's the standard edition pre-orders. If you get the deluxe edition pre-order, by the way, sorry, the standard edition also comes with a unique armor skin, limited only to the pre-order edition. But the deluxe edition gets you 48 hours early access, 1 core resource, 8 handgun ammo, 3 shotgun shells, 2 shell patches, 1,500 energy, the digital art book and soundtrack, and 3 bonus traveler skins. As you guys can see here, we'll go ahead and blow this part up a little bit. So pretty cool. Different colors from here. It looks like actually you get only 2. This one looks the same as this one, so you technically only get 2. It's a very interesting deluxe edition, but obviously people are going to want to. You're going to get some form of rank up. 1,500 energy, I'm assuming, is going to help rank your character up, or you know, craft better resources. Obviously, you get the skins, and of course, 2 days early, and the art book. So again, pretty interesting stuff. Over here at Bloober Team. Again, this is awesome. Super excited that you guys want to check this out. Again, we will be definitely playing this game on our channel because Bloober Team has already sent me a key. So starting next Friday, maybe next Sunday when we stream, we'll rock some CRONOS, the New Dawn, and check it out. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys excited for this? Did you play the Silent Hill 2 remake and like what Bloober Team did? Have you ever played Blair Witch, the criminally underrated horror game that critics shit on for no reason? Let me be the one to tell you that. I have it 100% on Xbox. It is an absolute gem. But are you guys excited for CRONOS? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, hit this the notification bell. That way you guys get notified every time I go live here on YouTube and anytime that I bring you brand new CRONOS, the New Dawn news. I fucking love you guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.